Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Heroes Lounge Division S in partnership with the Nexus Gaming Series, of course. I'm your host, Mark Zombie, and I'm joined here tonight by Slexia. How you doing, Slexia?
What's up? I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, I had this whole should I say the creator of Cheer 69, rotating panelists on Nexus Edge, Mother of Dragons, Breaker of Chains.
Chainer of people, all of that. Yes, Slexi. Hello. All of them.
Yeah, all the Slexi hellos in the chat. Yeah, this is gonna be an awesome series here, Slexi. Like I said, it's Division S. This is the, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the tip of the top, the cream of the crop. People are sick of that. But I just couldn't resist. Yeah.
Who's sick of it? Who? At me. If you're sick of it, at me.
Oh, there we go. We have all the players locked in. The
Do you
draft.
have lipstick on my teeth? Everyone? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Nope,
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Thought we were
We're good.
over that.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
We got the lobby, the players, the maps, which we can take a look at real quick. It's going to be a best of 5 here for y'all tonight, with Perfect Gems banning out Battlefield of Eternity. Meanwhile, Last Minute Sweep banning out Infernal Shrines. So no Diablo maps. Or wait. We're playing Infernal Shrines. I messed something up.
Lobby chat's always a good time. They're like, Cho'Gall permaban, right? And I'm like, 9 go for the throat, okay? Question mark.
Yeah, I did see that clip as well. You know, it's Divest. We could see anything. We could see Cho'Gall coming out. You know, it is just the first week, kind of the first round here. So I believe about half of the teams have played so thus far.
This is the most exciting match to me because Perfect Gems is like, I mean, they were number 1 in my humble opinion. And then I think we casted it together. We saw Last Minute Sweep come in and I was like, okay, they're the team to beat. So this is going to be spicy. Like, I think it'll go to a game 5. So
ooh, okay.
I mean, either that or I don't know. I can't say. Never mind.
Yeah, it's tough because I cast the one of the qualifying events, and man, Perfect Gems was a really strong team. They you know, they I think they had pretty convincing victories over Regen, who eventually made it in. And
they were the second ones to make it into Div S, but Last Minute Sweep came out of nowhere and just dominated the hell out of the teams they played, and I believe Rewind was one of them. I was like, what? Oh, not even close?
Yeah, and just a little bit of a background on the Heroes Lounge in partnership with the NGS. Div S, there was a qualifying event where teams had to basically win a tournament to even participate. So we have seen some of these teams matched up before.
We're in the lobby. They took us. They sent it. Greyman is the first ban. No surprise there.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You know, I don't know if that go for the throat is. It's technically a bug, right?
I think so. Yeah, where it just resets and resets and resets and resets.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the Heroes Lounge ban rules are on that, talent bans or anything, but.
So now we have Greymane. Oriole has to be banned. Don't know if Deathwing is really like something they care about.
Right.
Maybe a ban. There's a Leoric ban. All right, probably an oppressive player.
We have Rock Your Worlds, Buffalo, Clumsy coming in, cheering some bits. The 69 bits even. I don't know if was that for you, Slexia, or for me?
He's always in the Cheer 69 show, cheering those bits too. Exactly at 8 o'clock every time, and then he disappears.
Wow.
So
but yeah, there we go. It looks like they do in fact care about the Deathwing. Perfect Gems doesn't want to see it. Banned out. So first pick here, going over for Last Minute Sweep. Oh, if they value Johanna, she's on the table. Probably not for first pick material.
I think we're gonna see a heavy damage dealer or that Uther.
The main tank,
off
Uther,
lane, God
yeah.
knows, assassin
All
these
the
days.
roles,
Like
he's got it.
the Uther flex, if you will.
Yeah, even this
The role abandons, not him. I don't know. Don't judge my joke.
most recent balance patch dropped his health down, his health regen down, but it's not enough for a Div-S team to stop doing it. But whoa.
All right, and the Urel picked up with Legacy's Ana.
Wow.
GG.
Wow.
Everyone wants to typically ban that Ana, so it made it through.
Slexia's calling it GG.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. GG.
Oh.
No!
What?
Oh my god, the second one this week!
A Cho'Gall!
Cho'Gall!
I've worn my Cho'Gall
Oh.
t-shirt so many times during casting and it's never happened. The one time I, suit up here, we get to see Cho'Gall. Wow.
Good for them. They did it. They made it. I thought there was like a rule that it's just not gonna happen. They're like, no one picked Cho'Gall, okay, and it was like this spoken rule, maybe like an agreement, and there it is. Picked up. Alexstrasza banned. Great band for those shrines. And who will be the last band? Probably some sort of
Tank
percent damage dealer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, a Cho'Gall counter, of course. Yeah, it makes sense now. The Greymane gone, Leoric gone. They kind of like got under the wire, not looking too suspicious, and snagged the Cho'Gall.
All right, so Jaina with the wave clear and the ability to just pump out that damage is definitely good there. I don't know if we'll see Seapug pick up that Kel'Thas on this map or not. I don't think this would be something he would play Genji on, and I feel like he's bodied with Kel'Thas quite a few times. But instead, we don't know what he's playing yet. We do see Hanzo and Anub'arak picked up.
How about that? And we have also Jimmy Zoud CBA coming in with a follow. I do appreciate that. Dropped a super wholesome message saying, first time here, haven't watched Pro Hots play since 2018. Talk about nostalgia. Welcome, Jimmy. What a better way to re-enter the scene with a Cho'Gall matchup.
Right? Oh, and the Rhaegar and Sonya. So double support, kind of like it's like very tanky over there on the side.
Yeah.
Last minute wave with a really high burden of execution for that Gall. Sonya can definitely do quite a bit of work, but we're dealing with the, Valamar's Urel on the other side. Good luck getting close.
So you've
mentioned
you've mentioned Legacy Ana, Valamar's Urel.
No.
What?
All right.
What? Cancel the show. Hammer, Cho'Gall.
Just get me out. I have a concert to get to. I literally
Is this did we accidentally pick
casting.
Brawl and they're getting random heroes? I don't Hammer, Cho'Gall, triple
boy.
tank, double
All right.
double support, triple tank with the side last minute sweep. Got the Sergeant Hammer. Okay.
I can't wait to see how this plays out. My God.
I also should mention that it's just the Doctor in the chats. Welcome, Doctor. Welcome. And Ryokai as well. Maybe doing a little scouting. Says, shaking my head, not already. It's happening, Ryokai. You best get ready for it. As we move into game number 1 in a best of 5 series, Lexia.
I know. And I can't even predict who I think might win. I feel like Perfect Gems actually has a decent comp here with, diversity in the roles, whereas Last Minute Sweep has something I've never seen before, but that doesn't mean it's not what's good for them, and it's not something that has proven to be successful on this map.
Right. Both teams kind of have some wacky heroes that we don't typically see that often. But, I do really like the Shrine Clear potential from Last Minute Sweep. I think Cho'Gall's an absolute monster on the Shrine, with Gall just spitting out poison in every which direction. Then you got Sonya whirlwinding the Rhaegar lightning shields. But then Hammer, Sergeant Hammer, like.
Right. Then there's Hammer, where, think about it. you have a Nubarak to dive heroes that try to come at Hammer. You have Yrel to knock them back, Ana to sleep them. I mean, Hanzo to poke them down. It's going to be tough to get to that Sergeant Hammer, but let's get into introducing these teams. Go ahead with the blue side.
The blue side, Perfect Gems, of course, with D-Rec on the Nubarak, C-Pog X on that Hanzo, Valimar on the Yrel, Unaverted on that Sergeant Hammer, and TGG Legacy on the Ana.
And on the red side, playing for last minute sweep, we have Flyest Raven on Sonya, Nintori playing Uther, Destructible on Rhaegar, Fats on Cho, and Centurion on Gaul. Let's give it up for a last minute sweep.
Yes, and those in the chat, please don't be afraid to speak up. Let us know if you're here rooting for a team or who you think has a stronger draft as we move into the game number 1 of Div S.
Oh my gosh, Nubarak is putting in some work onto that Sonya 50 something health, and there's just some weird split going on here. No one top. Yrel just heading up there for Perfect Gems, and there were 3 mid, 2 bot. It was the wildest thing if you saw it.
Yeah, indeed, and yeah, both teams now just kind of starting to cool their jets a little bit, but you can tell they're here to fight. They want to start off the second official season of Div S North America strong. You know, each team is going to play each other team 1 time.
In a round robin fashion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so these siege camps are already getting picked up. As we would expect, which leaves the bottom one open for whoever finishes theirs first, and it looks like red team last minute sweep is just rotating down there immediately.
Yeah, those pause coming in hot here as one player DC'd. But yeah, those big juicy ogre buns just hustling down bottom and kind of securing that bottom camp, but
okay, hold on. Did they give us rep or ref? Sorry.
No.
No.
I don't believe so.
Well, I did say give us ref. I'm gonna have to talk to them about that. Unlucky.
We have a couple messages here. We can check in with the chats. Ryokai contractually obligated to against a Cho'Gall team. Woof. A little bit of ogre hate going on. Unaverted is our guy. If he can't do it, I'm gonna cry.
Love Unaverted.
Yeah, in the draft lobby, I almost had to get some sunglasses out. There was just so many Grandmasters just sparkling and twinkling. I just had a hard time focusing.
Yeah, it's like you almost need to put a warning on stream because of the blinking lights that it might be an issue if you have epilepsy.
I don't know if Twitch has a tag for that or not. Hopefully we didn't cause any issues here. There was a countdown.
All right, looks like now blue team is ready.
Okay.
There was a fake countdown. So, please hurry. My mom only gives me 1 hour of computer time per day. Oh boy. What is up, Porky? In-house meta Pog.
TT Porky in the chat as well. Another Div S player here. Looking to do a little scouting, perhaps.
For regen. We literally don't have ref. There we go, Nintori. Give it to us. Give us that unpause.
I could try pressing the button. I don't know if it's going to do anything. No.
Just type in observers, only you can see it. We don't have it!
Okay, here we go. Okay. We are back in the game.
We don't have it. Perfect. Alright. Now, where the heck were we?
So that bottom camp getting kind of beat down here by last minute sweep.
Yeah, they definitely finished their siege first, rotated down immediately. And now they are 3v3 bottom lane. Actually, yeah, 3v3. Cho'Gall math is the hardest math.
The last minute sweep going to be rotating up to clear this camp. Both teams pretty much tied in experience here. Anything stand out with the builds? I'm kind of seeing this auto attack seared flesh talent, which is quite interesting from coming out from that Cho.
No, actually, I'm happy to see Bombs Away, the stacking talent for Gaul, though. I didn't see that in the other Cho'Gall game I casted this week, and I was like, wait, I thought that was the one.
Yeah,
but
I didn't realize you had more choices at that talent tier.
Right, me either. And then I was like, wait, they didn't do it. So, nothing out of the norm as far as I'm concerned. Just pure shields from the Rhaegar, though.
Yeah, and both teams there getting their top bruisers. Looks like Perfect Gems cannot opt to give this one. They have 2 up in the top lane with the Sergeant Hammer. Going to be trying to siege a little bit. Rhaegar is rotating in. Now we see Drek as well. So yeah, just kind of yielding that objective and instead opting for some structure damage.
So as we do see last minute sweep rotating up, that looks like it's its own separate objective with only Hanzo and Sonya on the shrine. We have Unaverted down here, sieged up, popping off shots on this Cho'Gall, and it is chunking them down, but the entire rest of the team is taking so much damage for the side of Perfect Gems.
Yeah, Perfect Gems not really able to secure too much there, not even a tower, so great job with the rotation by last minute sweep. They also are just about 5 gems away, skulls away here.
Ooh, Flyus going in hard on the Hanzo,
Pog.
and that is the first blood with... Wow, that basically secures this shrine. It already had over 30, but... Perfect Gems was making their way down here, but it is just the first one. It is an Arcane Punisher. Both teams have level 7.5, and we can probably expect some major siege push. I do see Uther coming in behind this wall looking for a possible stun. What is going on here?
Clankers
Hello?
on this Uther looking for more. The Cho'Gall boosting in, gets booped back by the hammer. But yeah, they are going hard on this fort, Slexia.
Yeah, this is my favorite type of push, where you just go behind the fort completely, in between the keep and fort, and fight back there. It's so oppressive for the team that is trying to defend. And I mean, the fort wasn't taken down, but the healers, or the heroes on the side of Perfect Gem, did actually take quite a bit of damage. And now we're back to the Siege Camp Shuffle.
Yeah, but let's see. Perfect Gems is kind of flirting with the idea of maybe invading here. Instead, going to opt down into the bottom lane. Just trying to kind of protect the hammer. Get them in siege range of that structures there. The moving siege is going to help out a lot. Came online at 7, I believe.
Yeah, I think both teams are definitely just like in a tussle, looking for a pick if someone's out of position. For example, that Cho'Gall took so much damage right there. But they're just trying to get experience, get those talents, do more. The fact that this siege camp was available for Perfect Gems and they didn't take it shows me that they're just trying to kind of flex a little bit down here, because this fort is so vulnerable and can easily just be taken.
Uther getting that Silver Touch quest complete. Hanzo as well. Serrated arrows or simple geometry.
That was a huge sleep onto the Cho'Gall with a follow-up by Anubarak, and that Cho'Gall is so low. So we're getting a sneak peek into what is to come with this counter to the Cho'Gall team.
Yeah.
Seapog was able to just stand there and poke for quite some time, and then finally I noticed that Cho'Gall was like, oh wait, let me go ahead and not let that happen anymore, because it does get oppressive. And then it's like I was saying, there's, you know, Hanzo constantly poking. Hold on a second.
Raven on the point, spinning to win, gets interrupted by a Nabarak here, still holding out. Web Cocoon gets dropped as well.
Whoa!
Last minute
That
sweep.
was a clutch ancestral, Mark. You didn't even probably, maybe you did notice it, but it
I
came
didn't.
out, and essentially the same amount of health was left on that Sonya, and they are going hard.
Yeah, I did.
And
I
now
was
back up.
watching Uther there holding off on the ulti pick. I was so curious what they would do, and it looks like they're just going all in with her ability. You know, Ancestral as well as Divine Shield, everything on that Cho'Gall booty.
Which is a very distracting booty, if I'm being completely honest. And there's the Cho'Gall chunked down again,
Oh, no.
trying to go after Legacy. And oh my gosh, Dragon's Arrow does come out and does not connect with anyone. But let's take a look at these ultimates that we have. We have Divine Shield by Uther, Wrath of the Berserker for Sonya, Twisting Nether from Gaul, and the Hammer of Twilight from
Interesting.
Cho with Ancestral from the Rhaegar, which we did see. Which I love Twisting Nether. You can
Yeah,
just
I absolutely love
put a
Twisting Nether
stop
as
to
well.
no matter what.
Curious to see,
happening.
some Hammer of Twilight action. I've kind of been gravitating towards the big pull.
Upheaval.
Yeah, Upheaval myself, especially with Twisting Nether. But I mean, the Hammer, 15-second cooldown. It's got a stun on that. Increased basic attack damage, which is synergized with the Seared Flesh at 4.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Cho'Gall is just not wanting Unaverted to be able to siege up and do any damage whatsoever, and they just took them out with the help of Sonya. This is another strong takeover for the side of Last Minute Sweep on this objective, and level 12 is already acquired for them as well, meaning that they will get 13 first. We do have 3 kills to 0, favoring the side of Last Minute Sweep on this map at this time as well.
Yeah, the Cho'Gall is kind of proving to be pretty oppressive, and I think it just gets worse as the game goes on. Those 2 ults to keep him alive. I'm kind of leaning towards Last Minute Sweep here as they secure.
I mean,
this
they
Frozen
are
Punisher.
a very strong team. They do play very well, and like I said when we saw the qualifiers, to me they're the ones to beat. And they are oppressive, but both teams kind of having some weird things going on. Oh, there's that Twisting Nether, but the Cocoon is dropped, which Gall can still use it, but what's the point? No one's there.
Hanzo Arrow
Oh my God.
connects, but nothing quite has gone down yet. Cho'Gall, meanwhile, dropping pretty low here. Frozen Punisher just about to go down. Just a soft poke, back and forth. The Numbrak burrows in. Doesn't quite connect here. Level 13s, like you mentioned, online first for Last Minute Sweep. Not really going to have too much of a window to do that much with it.
Can we just talk about Flyest Raven and the Sonya that we're seeing? Like, blue team does not have an opportunity to get onto that Cho'Gall, except for down here, as there are 4 of them.
Nice little shove scooting out of the way for the Cho'Gall, kind of reinitiating here. But there's not too much sustained healing to really keep him, it's kind of just the double burst heals from Rhaegar and Uther.
Ooh, excellent trait by Seapog, jumping over, avoiding dying there. And this fort bottom is still completely up. The only structure that is down is mid. Oh, whoa. Flyest coming in from behind with the kill.
Another DC here from
Oh
Uninverted.
my god.
No pause quite yet. But yeah, fantastic invade there from that Sonya, securing the kill onto Uninverted. That's
Yeah,
probably gonna
and
be...
Seapog was so low as well. Those flanks from behind are just what makes this so fun to watch for me. Like the fights taken out of nowhere, the possible ganks at any given time. It's like an unconventional way, and there is the pause to win these. Okay, DC.
All right, well let's eject back. Let's leave the Nexus here and go back on up to the caster bench. Yeah, the chat calling out that CPX arrow. I did see that in the all chat in game, kind of getting spicy a little bit.
Infernal shrines killing computers everywhere. So is the map? Other people have been disconnected.
I know that Doctor has a very specific issue with this map where
Let me message them and let them know they didn't give us ref. We cannot communicate.
oh, without ref we can't type to them?
We cannot. No.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah, so just a quick little break here as hopefully they get their internet figured out. But yeah, with the best of 5 series, and in Heroes Lounge, only 1 map ban per team. So I think we're bound to see some, there's a lot of maps on the table. Towers of Doom, for example, I would love to see it. especially.
I wouldn't mind. I feel like these teams are stronger in like a brawling type setting, so seeing a possible Battlefield of Eternity or something like that is something I would think we might have. Another
Well, I hate
one.
to break it to you, Slexia, but
What's
BOE's
that?
banned.
Well, that's probably because everyone gets wrecked on that.
Yeah, so we can quickly look at the maps. It was BOE banned out by Perfect Gems and Spider Queen as well, being banned out by Last Minute Sweep. So, and Garden of Terror, it's in the mix. This is Heroes Lounge in partnership with NGS, Division S, and we could see Garden of Terror.
Sorry, I'm messaging one of the team members here. So, I am not 100% with the rules. If there is some sort of moderator, is Wedge in chat by chance?
Wedge, show yourself if you are.
What's up, Murda? Thanks for coming to this game.
Hey, Murda
This
RG.
series?
Welcome, welcome. Gonna be casting a little bit of Div S himself later on over at, twitch.tv/MurdaRG. Make sure to check that out after this series right here. They should line up quite nicely. I believe that's at 10 p.m. Eastern. But how you doing, Murda? Tom Peace as well, the captain of Boogan Squad, coming in. I'm sorry, Tom Peace, there's no green fish, but I do have a button to make him pop up. You can pretend he's here. I could do my green fish impression. How's it going there, Tom Peace? Keep it crispy. But yeah, so
I'm reaching out to Wedge. I was asked by Perfect Gems a couple of questions, so I want to see if I can get an answer for them.
yeah, looks like there's a lot going down in this all chat here. But we will just have to hang tight. Oh yeah, there we go. Murda coming in with a plug for himself. I love to see it.
I did say we'll just send it to his channel after this.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, I'm not getting a response from Wedge whatsoever. Murda, do you happen to have the rules for Div S on hand?
We have the Dude Abides here weighing in, saying time pool for pauses is 10 minutes, after which the game will resume. So.
Okay. So thank you. I know that you guys recently dealt with this yesterday with Reject.
Yeah, I don't know if they're not able to reconnect or they're just having long-standing issues, but we'll continue to wait here.
How long have we been paused?
Gee.
Shredded, that is a question that Legacy asked, and I reached out to Wedge, so I'm not sure.
We also have Sis Joe Fran here in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Joining us for Div S. Currently in the middle of a brief pause as one of the players is having some internet issues. But we should have some more HOTS coming up soon. It's going to be a best of 5, which I am personally excited for. And I mean, even after, this first draft, we're seeing Cho'Gall, we're seeing double support, Yrel, Hammer. So It's kind of what I was hoping for from Deves. How long have we been paused for?
I did ask that, so I messaged Legacy at 5:22, which was a little bit after it happened. Let's assume that's when it started, just
yeah, so
for
we've got about
good
5
measure.
more minutes-ish,
Uh-huh.
give or take. Ooh. Some words being exchanged here in the all chat. But everyone that is joining us here tonight, do appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a nice Friday night.
Legacy is relaying that I said 5:22 is assumed pause time.
Resume at 5:32 regardless if back or not. Okay.
Right. So anyway, how is everyone doing? Just so you're, just in case you're not aware, if you can't read the stream title, for any reason, this is the Division S Perfect Gems versus Last Minute Sweep game. We are at a pause as one of the members of Perfect Gems did disconnect, and we're just waiting. So
Yeah.
How are you doing? What's up? What's up, everyone?
Shredded Wins here coming in with a little bit of insider intel. CPX stream uninverted DC'd from Discord, so his whole internet dropped. Yikes.
I'm seeing the green light on his Discord, but it could be that he's on mobile. It's not showing the mobile logo, though, so I'm messaging him as well. What's your IP address again? Oh my god.
We've been paused 7 minutes from the doctor. Okay, okay.
Well, it's going to be at,
Yeah, just
5:34.
3 more minutes. So so much for blasting through this Lexia to, before your concert here.
Yeah, it is a best of 5, so unfortunately, if this does drag out forever, I might not be here for the entire 5 games. And now I'm sad.
I'm sad as well, but I should be able to handle it solo. We'll see. Maybe
I don't
someone
know.
pops in.
Are you
I don't
sure?
know.
I hope so. I know you have a backup, Mark Zombie approved co-caster if I do have to go.
Yeah, I've also got a
Just a little
second,
sad about it.
I got a second webcam. Could always,
Oh.
broadcast my cat.
Well, oh, okay. So Unaverted is messaging me.
Leah L just finished watching anime
It's
last
Leah.
Leah,
It's
is it?
my girl Leah.
Leah?
What
and
is
that-
up?
What's the IEL? Is that just silent?
I don't know, and we just don't acknowledge that.
Okay.
It's like Leal. It's Leah.
Welcome, Leah.
CPOG asking, you ever pyroed a well? Question mark. 2 minutes, by the way, they're saying. We are so engaging and I love it. I'm just like, can we... I know it sucks for Perfect Gems because Unaverted is amazing and he's part of the team, deserves to be there. So whatever issues he's having, it's unlucky.
Yeah, and I don't know if it just plays out with a bot, or they could potentially just forfeit, move to game 2.
I'm thinking they might play with a bot.
Yeah.
So
Sergeant Hammer
Unaverted
bot
can figure
seems pretty
as
good.
long as pop. Yeah, to just see what they can do.
Right.
I feel like there have been so many issues with HOTS lately, but granted, this is not a HOTS issue. It's more of an issue with Unaverted's internet. So It looks like we are very close to the time to get started here, just less than a minute. And this game will resume with a bot. Stay tuned for the bot Sergeant Hammer.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. You know, at least they have moving siege form. But we do have the players kind of trickling back in. It looks
They're
like
counting down. We're going. We're going live. All right, where were we? It's like we've been in a long dream or a nightmare for some. Back to where we were last pause with the Cho'Gall on bottom siege.
Yeah, and,
is it Groundhog Day?
It's I don't know if it's Groundhog Day. I have no idea when that is. I know it's Martin Luther King
No,
Day.
I meant
on Monday.
I meant like repeating the the day over and over, and Sonya's oppressive again, going right onto CPOG, deleting that hero.
Yeah, and just about a full level lead for last minute sweep here. They're just tickling 16s. Yeah, this is it might be a little bit rough, you know, for Perfect Gems, but like you said, they're just gonna play it out with the bot, try to give Unaverted as much time as possible to hopefully figure out their internets. But we got a Shrine phase spawning up in 15 seconds, Lexia.
Exactly. A lot of spiciness in chat. It's almost better than the game right now because there is a bot, but I don't want to just read it all. You see it, so read it. Big old Pepe hands in chat for the Hammer bot.
Hammerpot just poking down that Cho'Gall, getting absolute work done, but Farion boosting in.
You know what's crazy about this Hammer bot is that it does not care. It is going ham. It is full front line, and that Cho'Gall is taking so much damage. Ancestral having to be popped. Sonya was put in the cocoon as the actual enemy. Flyest Raven, Sonya too strong. CPOG target here. Direct target, and Direct does die.
Direct goes down into one full win trade.
Choking to death over here. Mark. Oh, there's the Hanzo death. Legacy sleeping and running.
Sergeant Hammerbot
with Valimar just, I don't know. The Hammerbot's still alive for a second. Bullied and being bullied. Being a bully and bullied.
20, just about 20, 30 gems here for last minute sweep and another kill. Also have this camp pushing in the top lane, screaming for it, so we'll see. Is this going to be a keep, perhaps?
I think that having the bot is probably a little bit demoralizing for Perfect Gems. You know, it really sucks to not be able to have that specific hero that you kind of last picked. Like, hey, look, we're actually drafting a hammer. So this could be game, depending. I mean, Yrel is still dead, and this Punisher is at full health coming in here with Cho'Gall using the ultimate on to the Ana, and now Legacy is down, and there are no heals for the blue team. Next to die is CPOG once more, and Hammer getting jumped on by the Punisher. That is 3 members. Yrel back up now, doing what he can, and it's just 2 tanks to really defend against this Punisher on this core already with that shield down.
And it looks like it's going to be game number 1 going over to last minute sweep. Another one for the Cho'Gall stats in the books.
Okay. Well, we can take a look at the stats, and then also see what's going on.
Yeah, 0 to 14 kills, which of course, maybe half of those or so were post-bot, but how do you feel, you know, in the beginning part of the game, Cho'Gall pretty oppressive. They didn't really fall behind.
Well,
they seem to have enough soak, enough camp clear, enough lane clear.
It was such a weird game, you know? It's hard to say. Like, there were 2 pauses, and I'm seeing Unaverted coming online right now, but from what I hear, Perfect Gems is also trying to find a sub. I don't know if they have to be on the roster or not, So Unaverted seems to be back online. He is on my friends list, so there he is. That doesn't mean his connection is fixed, but I don't think this is a fair
Right, of course.
showing of what either team was trying to do. So I don't know.
Yeah, fortunately, you know, it's unlucky, but it is a best of 5, so there is assuming the internet is stable, Perfect Gem should have plenty of opportunities to kind of get back in it.
And it's when what Porky's asking, which is worse, Ababot or Hammerbot? Hammerbot. At least Ababot
yeah.
didn't like roam the map and just die.
Right, yeah, assuming the Ababot kind of stays in and doesn't try any crazy body soaking, going for those XP globes. And, you know, symbiotes could be okay. Not really ever when you need him, but probably just kind of randomly.
Okay, hey dude abides, are you still there? Are you still up in here? I'll wait 30 seconds for the answer.
Oh yeah.
As that is the delay. So anyone else familiar with the rules? Can they have an off-rostered sub?
Yeah, I'm combing through them right now. Hey, we got Murda RG coming in with a host. Thank you so much, Murda. Very much appreciate that. Of course, our next Division S series of the nights, the host, Murda RG. Substitutes.
You have the rules, that's what you're...
Yeah, I think.
Do you control F that doc or what?
Well, I'm looking at the substitutes regular season section. The request to use a substitute player must come from the captain. I don't see anything about off roster, on roster. So
Perfect.
should be good here. Unaverted going offline again. Yikes.
All right, let me talk to Legacy really.
Hey, we got John Knights here coming in hot. Welcome, John Knights. Hopefully you're having a nice night here, as we are experiencing some technical difficulties, but could be much worse. Looks like we have a lobby.
That we do, and
Gonna be going to Dragonshire here for the second map in a best of 5.
all right.
And so first draft team is Team 1. Meaning that
So what Legacy said was they take first pick. So map was chosen by last minute sweep.
okay, alright.
Subs have to be approved by the moderator. Well, the moderator is Wedge, right? And I reached out. Wedge hasn't responded. Right?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Yeah. Isn't it, I mean,
Wedge
isn't
is the moderator,
yeah. I already messaged him and he hasn't responded. This is when the whole pause started, so all right. Sorry I'm not very engaging as I'm messaging multiple people at this time, trying to assist with this situation.
Yeah, we do have most of the players here trickling into the lobby.
Yeah, this is rough because, I mean, there's uncertainty and no presents or answers from Wedge at this time, and you know, this is not just a tournament for bragging rights. This is a
Oh, yeah.
tournament that does involve an actual prize. So to have uncertainty and to have internet issues is really unfortunate. You know,
And there is a prize pool, which I will go ahead and drop in the chat now. It's a crowd-funded ordeal here, so if you want to contribute to, you know, try to keep Pro Hots alive, feel free to head on over to that link.
okay.
We do have a full lobby. So it looks like
Substitutes must be reported to and approved by a Division S moderator before the match starts.
well, I think we can assume that they report them, or just make sure have them report the sub, and then we can
It's
start the
supposed
match.
to be before the match starts.
Right, which is now.
Okay, I'm gonna ping the mods.
I mean, the other team here is ready, so I don't see what.
Yeah, but I mean, this is
Oh, definitely,
this is-
definitely let them know.
we definitely need to make sure that this isn't just like a forfeit by us allowing it, because that would be really unlucky. You know, I don't even know how to ping the mods, so I'm in the. Hold on.
Just say. Yeah, basically we can just let them know that we're forming the mods, and then we'll just be getting started here.
Wait, we're gonna start without getting it approved?
I mean, both teams are ready.
Okay, but well, I mean, if they want to risk it and not follow the rules, then that's, you know, something I can't
Does it say
control.
it
But I would at
Approved
least,
by the mods,
I mean,
inform the
dude-
mods.
Yeah, that's what dude is quoting in chat. Substitutes must be reported to and approved by
I see.
a Division S moderator before the match starts. So let me just.
Yeah, ping the mods in HL Discord. I'll let the players know. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Yeah, but Dragonshire coming out. Pretty excited to, you know, see how the draft pans out. I feel like there's lots of opportunities for unique heroes to shine here.
All right. Well, last minute sweep says we don't care if they use a sub if they use a sub without approval, they're ready. Let's do this. I mean, I believe it's MVP Rich sub.
Yeah, it's probably MVP Rich. I hope. Cool. That's what I figured. I mean, I don't see. We at least tried to follow the rules to the best of our ability, but we've got the players ready. The other team doesn't seem to care, so we're moving on into the draft. And thank you everyone for being so patient here. So we get game number 2 in the best of 5 underway. Perfect gems,
All right.
last minute sweep.
Arthur, now you're gonna have to handle that on your own. We have been dealing with this issue for quite some time. I would like to speak with Division S moderators after this if we can, because the wait time and the lack of responsiveness is quite frustrating. Thank you for joining chat. Love you. All right, Cho'Gall getting that ban actually specifically.
Wow.
Immediately Cho is.
Yeah. not gonna have that again.
No.
Seems good.
Even if it wasn't the absolute best showing.
Deathwing, meanwhile, getting banned out by a last-minute sweep here.
It's the North American MVP, Rich. I love it. Okay. All right, Deathwing on this map, good ban. His global presence and those choke points,
Ooh.
it's like a global. No Uther, finally. You hate to see it. Get rid of it. Tired of it.
I'd expect
And then
to
maybe
see
an Oriole ban,
Yep,
unless they're looking
Oriole.
to get Oriole.
maybe a double stuffed Oriole comp. Who knows?
Ooh.
Last ban
The
here.
anticipation.
There it is.
No, it is an Oriole.
Can't have it.
So we're at a clean slate. All of the status quo bans, including the Cho'Gall,
Including the Cho'Gall. Yeah.
is they're off the map, off of the table rather. Sorry, I'm so flustered and can barely articulate things. All right, Johanna is that first pickup by Direct.
Okay.
What a hideous orc skin that is.
Yeah, I was kind of curious to see how they prioritize heroes on this map. You could see something like Rexar, but can't go wrong with Johanna, really.
Right. And there's the Jaina and Malfurion. So it looks
Okay.
like Last Minute Sweep is possibly looking for a blow-up comp here. And we've seen their blow-up comps before. Like, good luck.
Yeah, the Jaina was
I'm
banned
sure-
out
Mm-hmm.
in game number 1.
Jaina's also just really good on Infernal Shrine, so can neither confirm nor deny if it was for that reason.
Right.
There's Valimar on Yrel once more, and here is Greymane, picked up by Ele.
And I think I did see a little bit of back and forth about the level 20 talent, as not you can't pick it. Try to bring up the bans here, but are gonna see Greymane coming out. Next ban here for last minute sweep. Ooh.
So,
Kel'Thas.
there's that Kel'Thas that Seapug likes to pick up occasionally.
You know, it's not just gold, silver, Hero League that gets the Kel'Thas bans. Div S, they don't want to see it either.
Well, I mean, he does do a lot more than just offer up the opportunity to spread bombs.
Right,
He has
right.
CC, and that's it.
Yep,
Assassin his
with
shield, you know.
yeah, the
So-
stuns.
Yeah, his CC is something that is oppressive, and there is Tyrael Falstad.
Greffer DK coming in with a follow. Thank you so much, Greffer. Welcome. Hopefully having a great night. As we are hopefully smooth sailing, cruising along now. Moving on into game number 2 in the best of 5. Heroes Lounge in partnership with the NGS, of course. Of course, Div S.
Div S. All right, the final 2 picks
Gonna be
for Perfect Gems. It may
Whoa,
very well be, but
Deckard.
instead we see Deckard
Okay.
and Lunara. Okay, I'm not mad at this. Deckard has a lot of things that he can do when someone does try to, let's say, blow someone up. So, with the roots, Deckard can land pots on top of that person. Deckard can root them in return, or just zone out
Right.
the potential for the ganks.
Yeah,
Final
big stay
pickup.
whiles.
Oh no!
Can be
Are we looking at
Zeratul.
an old school Ring of Frost VP? comp here?
It's certainly on the table. I'm just kind of. Who do you think is going to play top lane? Is that going to be Falstad here, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Into Ariel seems fine. Seems probably pretty good. But yeah, and then
Alright.
also having that roaming Zeratul to check in on top or bots.
I mean, Falstad just has so much utility, especially on a map like this where you're either taking down a structure, fighting over a macro objective, or fighting in rotational choke points. Like, the
Mhm.
Dragon Knight is just there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, let
So,
us know.
chat, who do you think, based on what we're seeing here, who do you think will take this W? I don't know if you guys are going to base it off of the comps, but rather who's playing what. Like we see in chat, Porky saying Raven Zera, you know, like allowing Raven to get his Zeratul, which by the way is I remember this Zeratul very well, is one of his best heroes, and that Skinergy is fabulous, as judged by Not Paradox and myself. But anyway, let's get into announcing these teams. I'll start this time with the red since I can't stop talking. Let's just get that out of the way. On the red side, playing for last minute sweep, we have Fats on Falstad and Tori on Tyrael, Destructible playing Malfurion, Centurion on Jaina, and Flyest Raven on Zeratul.
And on the left side, it is going to be Perfect Gems, LA on the Greymane, D-Rec on the Johanna, Chi GG Legacy playing the Deckard Cain, Valimar on the Yrel, of course, and CPOG X on the Lunara. Right off the bat, the Wisp getting blown up here by Flyest Raven.
First death of the game, the Wisp.
Wisp MVP, Valimar jumping in. Look at that explosive lane clear. Those minions just got absolutely melted. Big Dorito coming out does connect onto Malfurion, falling awfully low, and he does go down. The actual first blood going over to Perfect Gems, and they're not stopping. They're going even, you know, a lot of damage out onto Nintori in the bottom lane. Jaina getting rooted though as well, and that's going to be another one going over to Perfect Gems.
Another one. Yeah, you can tell that Perfect Gems is out for blood after the setback last game. They have a full 5 members here. They are pulling in strong on top of their rotations and just in it to win it. Both sides have siege camps available, but these rotations cannot be stopped as they are looking for ganks left and right with that Tyrael so slowed by Herodric Cube.
Yeah.
And that Greymane is already trying to pick up the siege with red side on theirs as well, as mentioned.
Yeah, both sieges going down. The shrines are going to be spawning up in just a few seconds here. But Perfect Gems kind of smelling this one out. Thinking about maybe invading here. Flyest Raven coming in with a flank.
A flank and a juke, because even I was like, wait, where'd he go? Don't blink. And that camp has yet to be taken over, and it looks like we're going to see Perfect Gems pick that up with the Dorito of zoning powers, is what we'll call it now. You called it a Dorito, so now I'm like, okay, I do believe it. That is the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Clutch hammer there. Valimar with the rotation from the void all the way down from the top lane to go ahead and secure that siege camp.
John Knight saying top lane Falstad is super vulnerable to Greymane ganks, 100%.
Ooh. Both shrines here are channeled. Uh-oh, meanwhile Lunara completely missed that one. He's going down here.
And the Dragon Knight's picked up immediately. Greymane inside of that, clearing this wave, battling it out with Nintori a little bit, punting him over the wall, and getting back down to business.
I'm curious to see what they do with this dragon. They're kind of just really using it for that Q damage, keeping it nice and healthy. 40 seconds remain. And it's awfully weak at this point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, typically with this, you want to get this, you know, wall down, and it's about like all you can get, maybe bottom wall too, and move on from there. Because, I mean, we're at a very low level. Oh, but one more punt before this game is over and Fats dies.
Roasted here by the Dragon Knights. Going to be getting that front wall now, chipping away at that tower. Pretty good progress here from Perfect Gems on the first Dragon Knight. And also the you know, the experience gain, it has begun. The lead that Perfect Gems has is now gained them a talent tier advantage.
All right, what's happening bot though?
We see 3 members here from last minute sweep.
CPOG was in the lane alone. Oh, I'm so sorry. I took the attention away from that Zeratul kill. It looks like the Nexus has the most kills because honestly, CPOG died to the Nexus and now Zera did. It's like, who actually killed them? We don't know what happened because we're not looking.
It's her dead husband.
Yeah.
From the grave.
You killed my husband, and then they just kill them all. So both teams on their bruiser camp at this point, and I don't know.
Perfect
it's a race to 10.
Slightly delaying that cap here. Race to 10. Now the level lead is you know, up to a full level here. And Perfect Gem's going to be moving on to the bottom Bruiser camp.
I think both teams are kind of playing it safe. We have seen a couple of deaths, and they know that each of them are looking for ganks. So they have to rotate on the farthest outskirts of the map, or else they open themselves up for a gank. Or even when Zeratul does try to come in and poke, you know, that's sketch for him.
Blind there, coming out from the Johanna.
Prepare yourselves, heroes.
That Sin's exposed talent going to be adding just the extra little bit of burst.
But we know that the Zeratul is only scaling, and Lunara's little fluffy Dryad behind can only take so much. Deckard as well, his fluffy old man behind is exposed at times, and that's unlucky for him because he's fragile. So it's going to be a matter of time before one team outscales the other, and I think at level 16, even at 13 for a last minute sweep, we're going to see a huge power spike.
And here are the level 10s coming online for Perfect Gems. Let's see what they can do with it, but meanwhile, Yrel going to be having to pop her ult there, getting out alive. But in the bottom lane, Perfect Gems stepping up. Deckard just bonking away, getting that siege damage in, picking up globes. And those double giants attacking from every angle, Slexia, just chucking rocks there.
Just coming together to make their way to this keep. So blue team did get that first Dragon Knight, and oh, hold on, what's going on up top with Valimar? Having to knock back 2 members with D-Rack coming in with the flank onto 3 of them. Oh, we do see Ruby. Look at those little potions. How fun to look at. But Jaina is busy bot clearing that up.
Trying to get this 10 soaked. It comes
hold on,
online.
VP
There's
was
the Void
dropped
Prison.
here.
Flyas Raven.
Oh, ha ha
Pog Axe trying to get just a little bit more poke damage down. Pops the well. Does not quite get it, and he goes down. Deckard popping a stay a while. Trying to maybe zone, grab this Dragon Knight, but it's a 1-for-1 trade here so far as people are dropping left and right. Perfect Gem still in control. Up a kill. Looking for more. Deckard being an absolute bully. On to Fats.
Yeah, Deckard is great for that, and Legacy is just an excellent healer. So seeing this happen is makes me feel good because of what happened last. But also, I mean, keep in mind that there have been a lot of ganks, a lot of kills here. So it's not over yet.
Yeah, 7-2 kills. Dragon Knight marching down the bottom lane. They got that periodic catapult trickle in. 35 seconds remain on this Dragon Knight. Still looking pretty healthy. Probably just going to be a front wall. Valimar, meanwhile, getting ganked in the top jungle.
Poor Valimar, just trying to make his way back to his lane.
Buying his team some time, though. Able to get
what
that
is the Omega lol about, Porky, in chat?
Pretty good progress there from that Dragon Knights. Yeah, Perfect Gems really have the map opened up now. Both those forts down. Flyas Raven looking to get kind of cheeky. Popping a Void Prism aggressively on this Greymane. Lunara sniffs it out.
Stay a While came out, and then Ring was dropped at the bottom, and Deckard is just 100% dead.
Johanna falling off a low
Johanna's taking so much damage too, though. Oh my god, Valimar coming in to make sure that D-Rack is safe, but will Valimar make it out? Yes, with that armor, but this siege camp belongs to Last Minute Sweep.
Yeah, the Falstad Bribe coming in lightning quick there, securing that siege camp, and a nice little, nice little turnaround for Last Minute Sweep. They got themselves a kill. Just about caught up now in experience, so back to neck and neck. 13s are online. Meanwhile, Perfect Gems moving down, invading here. Or sorry, not quite. Just sniffing that one out. Gonna be going over to Last Minute Sweep.
So there is the level 13 talent picked up for. Hold on a second. For Perfect Gems, CPOG. over here getting rooted. This is like, there's no certainty in this game, and I like that. It's just really hard to articulate what's happening when it is, because
Yeah. Dragonshire is just, you know, so much going on all across the map. But Johanna, meanwhile,
Right.
on the point, popping and stuff. Oh, big old Dorito
oh
coming
my
out.
god, that
Mighty Gus
Dorito followed
interrupts.
up.
Slain.
But Jaina's the
Oh
first
my
to fall.
gosh.
Fats awfully low on the Fausted goes down next. It's a 2-for-0 trade in favor of Perfect Gems. They're not stopping. They're looking for more as Tyrael goes down and Malfurion falls next. 4-for-0 trade. Bruiser's pushing in. This is a key.
I think I can live without hearing that growl for a long time again. Like, I never want to hear it again. Are you with me on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little terrifying, to be honest.
I mean,
What's up,
is the
Ghost Dunk?
growl-
Hello?
Oh, Ghost Dunk in the chat? What? How's it
Hello.
going, Ghost Dunk?
Woo, woo. Sound the alarm.
Ghost Dunk
Yeah.
alert. Welcome,
Alright, so
Ghost
the
Dunk.
shrines are available. Blue side does have Bruiser pushing top. They were able to get that bottom keep down with the Bruiser
Oh,
still
Legacy
there.
falling
Going
awfully
in
low,
strong, but what's
Zeratul
happening
goes
now,
down.
Legacy? Not you!
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I was just screaming that Legacy died after you said it, and it's all Perfect Gems can do right now to just back up and hopefully make it out safely. Yrel Valimar having to get in the middle of
clutch
things, but is silenced and immediately just taken out. Jaina did finish her quest though, good for her, but this core is under attack for the side of last minute sweep.
Yeah.
That Bruiser did push all the way to core.
It's quite a few minions, like catapults. So it's gonna have to be addressed. Zeratul is spawning up here now, so. Meanwhile, some battle over the top and bottom. Fort, Shrine, C, Pogex.
But this is a battle in the favor of Perfect Gems, as they do have level 16, and Falstad is definitely dead there. Greymane able to make it out with Centurion on that Jaina just capturing the point. Direk, though, still looking to possibly do some damage as he does use
Meanwhile,
Condemn
in
on
the
that.
middle jungle, Tyrael popping the Sanctification. Just, you know, just to be safe here. Trying to stay
For good
alive.
measure. Is Greymane gonna make it out? Is Direk gonna make it out? That Blizzard, though, popped, forcing Johanna to use her shield, and level 16 still not available for last minute sweep, so they're still gonna poke it out here and do as much damage as they can.
They've got a
Lunara
ways to
able
go.
to pick up the siege camp and rotate mid, so now we're gonna see a Flyest Raven Lunara battle perhaps. Nope. Flyest wants none of that poison.
Yeah, Tyrael just trying to buy a little bit of time, capturing that bottom shrine here. 16s are now online, but Perfect Gems coming in with aggressive invade here, deciding it's probably not worth backing out, but there is the Void Prism getting popped. We'll see the Ring of Frost.
There's
there
the
it
ring
is.
dropping down. Legacy again just soloed out and executed rather. Direk taking so much damage too. Luckily Flyest was able to blink out of there, but Seapog is
What?
down, and
What?
look at all of this non-stop consistent damage. Here comes those freaking
Slain.
go for the throats. My god.
Hero slain.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet as everyone is just collapsing left and right.
It's an all-you-can-eat buffet of both teams. Just Yrel Falstad left alive. Quite a bit of cleanup to do, as Fats only has about 230 health. Yrel taking that bottom point
Yep,
and probably looking to make it. Oh, Falstad just used Fly to get top point. Okay, Valimar.
kind of risky here. I mean, no one is up. There is no well though.
Yeah,
but
no.
gonna be at least denying it for now. Urel's gonna have to rotate up
Yeah.
there.
I mean, they definitely have to clean up the bottom siege camp push. I mean, it may die. It's maybe not worth cleaning up, but Yrel has to walk all the way top lane to channel that. The members of Perfect Gems are just now spawning again. Deckard on the Bruiser camp. And looks like two members. They have like a 2-1-2 split here with Jaina on the Bruiser as well for the side of last minute sweep. And I don't know.
Yeah, both teams doing their hard camp here. Centurion kind of struggling. The Wisp coming in. Clutch Wisp. Gonna be revealing that no health Jaina, but gonna be safe for now, securing that camp. Meanwhile, last minute sweep. Kind of battling over the top lane. Perfect Gems. 4 down bot, can be moving onto this Bruiser camp, continuing that pressure.
Not Fun Bun saying Valimar actual god, 100%.
Yeah, the disruption
Excellent job.
from Ural.
Yeah, and the fact that it made it through to this game is crazy to me. But it's like, okay, I believe wouldn't Valimar pick up Chen if not Yrel? So
All
both
players kind of
impressive.
congregating in the middle here. D-Rec getting a big 3-player condemned. Void Prison getting popped.
Ooh.
Looking for the Ring of Frost, and there it is. Nice Deckard. Stay
oh,
a while
but
and
the
listen.
counter sleep though.
It's not enough as Greymane goes
Wow.
down. It's a 1-for-0 trade. Last minute sweep. Not stopping there. Seapog acts on the retreat. The potions coming in clutch here.
The red team's core is in peril.
This core is just consistently under attack. Seapog
Slain.
getting those leaping strikes onto
Hero slain.
Flyest and does die as well.
Hero slain.
Falstad again. And I did hear Malfurion's ultimate, but it was interrupted. Excellent interrupt.
Yeah, and they're
Now,
just barely getting out alive here. It's a 2-for-2 trade, and they're going to have to be moving back to that
Yeah.
core.
It's like
Red team's core is under attack.
Perfect Gems just has to keep wiping them until the death timers are long enough, which they are now, to just end, right? Because really, their core has been vulnerable and under attack. It's at 90% for quite some time now. But the thing is, they're only like killing 2 people, and then someone from their team is dying as well. But here's that Dragon Knight.
Fantastic
have
job
level
there
20.
from the Ural Valimar, zoning out. Last minute sweep, securing that Dragon Knight, marching down the. Are they? Looks like they might be going to core here.
I mean, I would be going to core if I were them.
Level 20's online for both teams.
Lunara is up in 0 seconds, just now up. And it is going to be a battle for them as they head to core, so using this dragon for PvP is something they're going to have to do to push their way through last minute sweep. Urel's ultimate has been popped here, Blizzard was dropped down, and Wisp coming out again. There's the punt onto Flyest Raven with Valimar looking very low, knocking back Flyest, and there is the VP onto Seapog.
That
With-
hammer was so close.
Oh my god.
Dragon Knight
Nothing to
going
follow it up.
down.
The Dragon Knight's dead. It was just there.
Ooh, a nice gust wind tunnel coming in. Ellie looking for something, goes a little bit too deep and gets
Oh!
dropped here. Sudden Flyest Raven trying to clean up. Level 20 Zeratul, by the way, looking to cleave everything down.
Hero
Doing an
slain.
excellent job. That is a lot of damage coming out from Flyest. And it's just, you know, too hard to keep up with.
Yeah, that's going to give a nice little advantage here for last minute sweep. They have the 20s. You know, they don't have a structural advantage, but looking pretty good in the late game here. 19 to 15 kills in favor of Perfect Gems. But now, last minute sweep, they've got an opportunity. They got a window to get some structure damage in.
Yeah, I mean, we're 17 minutes into the game, almost 18 minutes, over level 20 for both teams. 2 members down for Perfect Gems. The thing is that these teams are strong with or without all 5 members, and it's hard to really like commit
Red team
unless you're able to pick off more. And blue team, Perfect Gems doesn't want to stagger too much. They really want to just like kind of let them take what they want, clear it up, wait until they're 5 again, and go in.
Yeah, absolutely. They did get that bottom fort. Now moving on to the middle, but
Another chance to prove yourself
Perfect Gems is online.
Do not
Shrine
swallow.
spawning up. Johanna and Valimar moving in with an aggressive flank here. Looking for Flyest Raven with the Wisp. Wow.
David Yang 96 saying isn't Unleashed banned. So this is Heroes Lounge. There's a different set of rules, and if it is, it hasn't been updated and we're unaware. Therefore, it goes.
Take hold of the shrines. Earn the Dragon Knight's power.
Shrines available again. Bruiser Camp picked up by a last minute sweep, and they are also looking for this bottom Bruiser. They have domination over this point down here. And I think roaming as 5 is the call for both teams at this point. Really, no time to consider stepping out and getting picked off. So, Nintori in this bush anchoring as this Bruiser Camp makes its way towards this keep.
Yeah, it looks like Perfect Gems is going to be a hard thing there. They had escorted that Bruiser right up to the top fort, so that should probably take that down. Now we do see Last Minute Sweep moving up there.
Yeah,
Both teams just kind of
flying
mirroring
top
each other.
with 3 members, 4 of Last Minute Sweep surrounding this Dragon Knight, but Johanna is on bottom point, which means that they're unable to capture the Dragon Knight, and they are split.
See Poggax taking a little bit
there's
of
the
damage and a
VP
big old
again.
Void Prison followed by the Ring of Frost combo. And oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Why not throw the Sanctification on there as well? It's a 2 for nothing trade in favor of Last Minute Sweep.
Boy, oh boy. This game, I feel like, is going on longer than it should. Here is the Dragon Knight getting picked up by Jaina because the upgraded Gust was used. Wind Tunnel all the way, and if it's not heading bot all the way, I am going to
It's definitely
throw a
going
small
bots.
fit.
Some poke damage going out onto that Johanna. Dragon Knights knocking on the bottom keep walls here.
I mean, we have Lunara and Deckard down for another 20 seconds. They have got to be aggressive here. Granted, Valimar is very aggressive on the Yrel, and that Greymane is terrifying, but really, there's no time to even think about not pushing and taking this keep down and trying to end. I mean, they will back out when it's safe, as Deckard and Lunara are up as of now.
Yeah, 50 seconds
But
remain, 44%
now's the time
health.
to end.
Yeah, it's on the core. They don't have Sanctification or any else available. Ring of Frost in a few seconds. The Wind Tunnel is just about online. But yeah, that dragon's going down. There's the Wind Tunnel.
That beast is not my
And Lunara is down once more. Direk at very low health, but oh my god, the Ring of Frost coming out after the Yrel jumped. Using the ultimate, and that sleep allows the zoning of the Jaina, and she does die. So does Zeratul. Johanna's dead though. Now we just have the 3 members versus 3 members fighting here with Yrel, Falstad, and Malfurion. They're not on the same team, but whatever. You know what I mean? They could not end there. So it's just going to be another camp acquisition.
We'll call out for the 20 talents. Kind of getting spicy up in here.
It is a little
Loosening
spicy.
my tie.
It's so spicy that it's like it's hard to. You could just like feel the tension, and
Yeah.
it's like good friends, right? Like they're constantly playing together and like
Of course.
in houses and stuff, but no one wants to lose.
Oh yeah, they want to
and-
win. And after that, you know, kind of little hiccups there in the beginning, the disconnects, the subs coming in. But yeah, 22 minutes into this Dragonshire now. Everyone is online. All of the alts are just about up as both teams are kind of congregating in the middle.
My beloved
Not
is
quite
gone.
sure what to do
Yeah.
next here.
And
lot
there's
of
a
minions.
massive wave
Control
top,
the
by the
shadows.
way, which is
And make
taking
use
out
of
that
it.
fort. But also, just to note, Perfect Gems does still have 2 forts up. You know, so this game, like I said, is going on for so long. Both teams just playing so safe, and it's just like whatever. Let's get every camp and not fight. Let's stay as 5 and look for picks. It's honestly
Control both shrines and the Dragon Knight's power
fun when they
is
fight,
yours.
but also just like, come on, let's see something. Show it to me. Someone end.
We've
Someone be
got
aggressive.
some core pressure here as Last Minute Sweep moving in the bottom lane with all 5 members and that Bruiser.
Not fun buns. Mocking all chat.
They have the
in Twitch
Sanctification.
chat.
They're moving on to the core. Doritos coming out. The Void Prison gets popped. Fly Serpent falling awfully low, but the Sanct goes down. Everyone is invulnerable. The Ring of Frost gets dropped, and there is the Wind Tunnel Slexia. And that just your wish is their commands.
Yeah.
They ended it.
Thank God. GG. Game 2 going over to Last Minute Sweep.
Wow. Fantastic job there by both teams, and Last Minute Sweep really did a nice, you know, holding outs. I have to step away just one moment But yeah, I've got the stat screen open here, Selexia, so you can kind of break this down as we wait for game number 3.
All right. So the game went on forever, as we all are witnessing. I'm, just saying we have like 21-19 kills favoring Perfect Gems, but it all came down to that final push, the decision to just get it done because, I mean, let's be realistic, they were pussyfooting around that map for quite some time. But understandably so, they were getting killed left and right. Both members, or all members of both teams, and Jaina putting in 69k hero damage, Johanna with the top hero damage for the side of Perfect Gems with 53, and only 2 deaths, Yrel with 2 as well. But that just shows that the backline, Seapog going down 7 times, and Legacy on that Deckard were really being the targeted members of Perfect Gems. Zeratul did die 7 times with only 2 kills. I'm not going to say he had the most impact, but he was definitely oppressive, and yeah.
All right, so I am back. Wow, what a game.
What a game. Went over the stats. I'm happy it's over. What's up, Fun Buns again? That's a GG game. It is a good game, 100%.
Yes, Jose Fran, Fun Buns, Murda RG, Greffer DK, Shives90, welcome.
What's
Also,
up, Jose Fran? It has been a while. How are you doing? You too, Greffer, what is up? Good to see you both in chat.
And we can quickly recap the maps for y'all, if you're just tuning in now, as we saw first Infernal Shrines. We did have a disconnect coming in from Perfect Gems, and had to play the rest of the game with a bot. So in the last minute sweep did take that. They did have a Cho'Gall in the mix, big ogre booty. And then of course we just witnessed that massive Dragonshire game. But now, of the maps available, Selexia, what are you hoping for? It's Alternate Bass, Garden of Terror, perhaps, Towers of Doom.
I love a Garden of Terror game, but those take forever. And if both teams play the way that they did that last game, it's probably going to be a 45-minute game because it's a huge map. And there are so many camps to get.
Yeah, I haven't. I have not witnessed the Garden of Terror played. It's not available in the NGS. So, could be interesting, but yeah, we will see. Like I said, I kind of stand by Towers of Doom. I really want to see that go down. Yeah, I don't know how you're doing on time, but...
Yeah, I was just actually getting a text right now, so... Not Fun Buns, hello, thank you for the follow in Mark's channel.
Thank you so
for
much,
any
Fun
of
Buns.
you, I'm gonna say this because we've had some pauses, guys. I have to get to a Tool concert tonight, and I may have to step out before this next game. Who is your backup? I need to know before.
Well,
I can't just...
I don't. I had a backup, but I don't have a backup. my backup was either gonna start the cast or not at all. I don't want to have them sitting around waiting. So I can. I'm totally okay to solo it.
Well, I didn't want this to happen. I had a feeling that last minute sweep would be super strong. I already said they would be the ones to beat. That doesn't mean that Perfect Gems cannot turn it around in this next game, which is why I'm like, shh. And there's the cuss word for this entire cast. I used it. Yikes. But I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. Porky wants to cast. No, Porky.
Well, we do have our lobby open and available here. So.
Hey, Murda. Yeah, hop in. Murda's gonna cast with you. How about that?
What? Oh my
Murda,
goodness.
hop in. Take my spot. Let them know in the lobby. We waited like 45 minutes for them with stuff so they can wait to have the dynamic duo of Murda and Mark Zombie. But I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is an exciting time. These two teams, I think, could be like the top 2 in the grand finals. So it's kind of like a sneak preview of what we would see in a grand final game or series for Division S. So yeah, call them. Mark,
Right.
I love you.
Thank you so
for
much,
having
Lexia.
me.
Very much appreciate it.
Thank
Ton of
you.
fun.
Have a fabulous night.
Enjoy your concert there.
Thanks. I will. Toodles.
All right. Let me just connect with Murda. I will be just one moment here, y'all, and then we'll be getting started on Cursed Hollow. Hey, Slexia with the big old biddies coming in. Thank you so much for the 69 bits, Slexia. Thank you, thank you. Just gonna update a few overlays here, and we'll be getting right back into the Div S action. Hello, hello, we are back. I'm joined by Murda RG, just swooping in so clutch, Murda. I really do appreciate that.
You know, hey, there's a caster waiting to cast the next set, so might as well hop in and help you finish this one, Mark.
Yeah, it's I don't know how much of this series you've caught, but man, game number 2 was quite crazy.
Yeah, I've been tuned in. I've been watching. It's been kind of back and forth. Unfortunate circumstance in the first game, but second game pretty solid.
Yeah, and we're gonna be going to Cursed Hollow here.
So I was pretty thrilled in game 2 because we saw a bit more out of Perfect Gems there. They had that keep down. They had opportunities to kind of finish it out, and really was just, you know, kind of relentless play coming out from the other side there on last minute sweep. It was hard fought, truthfully. But I gotta leave faith out here. Game 3, it's been fun. The first 2 series in this season 2 here of Division S. Game 3 has been like an ARAM match, and I'm wondering if these teams would kind of hang out and keep that ARAM spirit alive.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's kind of like Slexia said. There's just so much brawling. These you know, she called out these teams. They just want to fight. They're ready. So and Cursed Hollow, I don't know. It kind of plays similar, you know, to Dragonshire in that it's very heavy macro map, but I think it could has the potential to just end so fast. You know, if the curses fall the right way.
Two bosses, right? So
Right.
whoever's gonna get the macro control specifically on those bosses is likely gonna be the team that wins here. Wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing that Falstead again. I thought it was played really well in game number 2. That wind tunnel at level 20, securing the win. And you know, having that Falstead here on Cursed Hollow could be a pretty big pickup, just because you get that global and you get that gust again.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering, like, you know, with the bans, like, Shogal came out. It felt pretty strong, of course. You know, the DC happened, but they went ahead and banned it, Dragonshire. So I don't know. I feel like there's just a lot of heroes to ban, and then even if, you know, there's just so much left on the table still.
I haven't been following along the drafts closely enough. Has Deathwing been kind of banned away, or what's the status there?
Deathwing was banned. Yep, both games Deathwing was banned out.
Okay. How about our Uther main tank?
Uther main tank went through in the first series, you know, to the side of last minute sweep. They actually ran Uther, Rhaegar, Cho'Gall, and we're gonna last hero there.
We'll keep an eye out for some of those things here.
As we are moving into the draft. Yeah, and then also Valamir's, you know, Valamir's Yrel we've seen it both games. It's felt pretty oppressive. You know, that kind of massive slowing from. I don't know Yrel's talent specifically well, but you know, the jump slows, and then the hammers knockback and stuns.
Yeah, you know, the kids call it Goomba stomping.
Right, Super Mario.
At least that's what I call it. There's the Deathwing ban. I also like seeing that Zeratul ban. It was played there in the last game. It helps set up the big plays for last minute sweep. Sylvanas also going to be taken away, and it's been one of those heroes at the high end of HOTS coordinated play that has seen a lot of extra games at Sylvanas, but won't be played here in game 3 on Cursed Hollow. I'm wondering if this Uther ban is next, or it's just going to be the Ariel.
Right.
Okay,
I feel like
so
it's
Uther's going to go through here.
Okay, I'd be interested to see it. You know, I feel like you just can't leave Ariel on the table. Rez is just too gosh darn strong, and they're just taking their sweet time to nerf it, which that's okay. Take all the time they need. But like you said,
that's what I was
Falstad.
talking about.
Yeah, Zpog X bringing the Falstad here.
Not surprised one bit. I think he's a great in a great spot. He's got that bribe at level 1, which is going to help pick up some of those camps. Going to make sure his lightning rod gets super boosted up towards the later portion here on Cursed Hollow. And typically it's one of those maps where we will make it to the end game. What a great support pairing here, Uther and Ana. These are the two that most teams are trying to grab.
Now, would you anticipate? I have Horus. I don't follow you know, Div S too closely, but you know, I can see heard that talent's extremely strong. Interrupting the tributes from global range seems pretty good on a map like this. You know.
I can't disagree there. I think it will depend on who our mage is going to be.
Right.
Whether or not Ana's going to want to take that nano boost. There's ETC and Greymane. Greymane's been picked up a lot. It was played there in game number 2 by Ellie, but will he go with that banned talent at level 20? Is it banned or not? Like, everyone says yes, it is banned, but it hasn't been added to the rules.
Right.
Last night. So as far as I'm concerned, if we're trying to be fair to all teams here, let them play it here in week 1, and then we'll discuss it for week 2 what the status is.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on the ban list. The only thing I actually see is Samara's level 16 Merciless Strikes. But, and speaking of Samaro, he's getting banned out by last minute sweep. I think pretty good option. Seems like a strong hero for this map. Able to split soak, get the camps. And Illidan, what?
Yeah, so actually Regen tried running something similar last night with an Illidan and a Karazim. But, yeah, ended up having a DC there at the end with the Abathur, and you guys watched that last night, know how that ended. But Illidan banned out here on Cursed Hollow. No hunting available, a fine global in its own right, as we have 4 seconds here for last minute.
Oh my gosh, it's Cho'Gall. He's back.
But Mark, how do you feel about it here on Cursed
I
Hollow?
mean-
Before a little bit smaller of a map, you know, this is a big map.
Yeah, they seem to have they had you know, pretty good coverage on Infernal Shrines for the lanes, but I kind of agree, like
They're already down a global. They could
Exactly.
be down a lot more split soak here, depending on what these two picks are. Dahaka, another global, and is this something like a Brightwing? No, it's a Rhaegar, so not triple global, but they do get this offlane Dahaka, which is definitely going to help out
right,
in
yeah.
choking these teams. And I don't know how Cho'Gall keeps up rotating, and then you have two supports. They can't really do much in terms of wave clear. So Flyas Raven has a lot on his shoulders here with this pick, and
Right.
it has to be something heavy.
So is it going to be just solo lane kind of Uther, just chipping away at the minions?
This pick has to be like Malthael or something that can double soak. Yrel, maybe? Okay.
Okay, yep. Solo assassin Gall, but you know, nano boost. Now I'm kind of thinking, you know, with Cho'Gall, could be pretty strong. They did opt for Divine Shield last time on the Uther, but yeah, I'm really liking Perfect Gems draft. Like you mentioned, the double globals. They've got insane camp clear between the Greymane, the Rhaegar. You know, just fine lane clear, and I don't know. They're gonna be able to keep up with Cho'Gall.
So a D shield on a Cho'Gall could be scary, but I'm expecting the Divine Storm out of Uther. They need something on the front line to help out when Yrel jumps in. Gall only has that smash with the axe at level 10. So in terms of CC, it's going to be a lot on these two supports, the Ana with those sleep darts and the Hammer of Justice from Uther to help set a few kills up here for last minute sweep.
Well, either way, it's going to be an exciting game number 3 here in the Best of 5 Heroes Lounge in partnership with the Nexus Gaming Series. Div-S, the tip of the top, the cream of the crop, the best players that HOTS has to offer. And on the left-hand side, let is announce Perfect Gems. We've got Ellie on the Greymane, Valimir playing the Dahaka, Cpog X on that, Falstead, TGG Legacy on the Rhaegar, and Drek on the ETC.
And over on the other side in the red, we got Yrel played by Flyas Raven, Destructible on the Ana, and Intori playing the Uther. We got the Cho'Gall played, let me make sure I'm not like mispronouncing anything here, Fats on one of them, and Centurion on Gall. They will make up a hero called Farian. Ladies and gentlemen, they are last minute sweep.
Right off the bat, some structure damage coming in from Perfect Gems. Almost getting that first tower, but rotation is here in time.
Dahaka splitting off, Falstead splitting off. That's what we're expecting to see. Greymane likely going to come join up here in the bottom lane for just a little bit. Wondering who's going to be making it up to that siege camp here for Perfect Gems, spawning in about 15 seconds. Currently, all I really see is Falstead hanging around mid. There goes the Greymane. All right, so they do have someone in mind for the camp. On the other side, though, they don't really have the heroes that are great at taking camps. No one, actually.
Right, yeah.
So you see ETC, he's playing over by that vision. I like that. Aggressive, and that's where they should be right now.
Actually kind of getting stunned out, but he is going to be able to appeal for himself and maybe get out of this alive. Farian still on the chase. Cho'Gall looking for something. Cpog X trying their best to peel. The 120, oh my goodness, he goes down. It is first blood. That's certainly going to help last minute sweep, you know, stay in the experience game.
Yeah, a little bit of surging fist forward there by Cho, helping secure that first kill, and there Farian goes over to the siege camp. Really the only hero that has any chance of getting this down, but it will take essentially this one big body worth 2 heroes out of the lane, so tough to keep the soak going up with Uther in the bottom lane all by himself.
Ana in the middle,
Ana
Uther
in the
bottom.
You get what I'm saying, Mark?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we'll see what pans out. It definitely doesn't seem good on paper, but you know, these Div-S teams might be operating on a next level situation.
Smart pickup, though. I like getting the Bruiser first here for Perfect Gems. It's going to mean that they're going to be able to push into this mid lane, knowing that their opponents really aren't capable of getting that camp early. A nice double globe pickup there by a Rhaegar, losing a bit of health and mana. And now with this Bruiser camp here, how can Cho'Gall defend? Will he be able to defend this early in the game, as the power slide is going to connect on in with the face melt as well? A bit of damage now inside that spell armor for Perfect Gems. You have a bit of a counter engage in your own.
Venturi rotating in to clean that up. Tribute spawning in the bot lane now. Dahaka, of course, with the global, pushing top to the very last seconds. And the rest of Perfect Gems are posturing around this tribute point. And it looks like last minute sweep, they don't want to give it up. They're fully planning on contesting here. Cho'Gall's Surging Fist gets booped back. Yeah, here's this Trib.
So double global both at mid right now. Yrel all the way up top, showing in vision. So Perfect Gems know they have advantage down here, but they still have to play aggressive as Ana's trying to channel underneath D-Rex's nose.
Yeah, meanwhile, cheeky play coming from CPOG X, going for a bribe here. Yeah, this is, you know, neither team is really truly committing to this, so I guess I feel like that favors last minute sweep. That gives them an opportunity to just poke it out.
Falstad able to get this camp solely because they know that Yrel's in that top lane. They also see Uther at mid, so they have full eyes on everyone, and after all that time, finally CPOG able to grab it, but what a steal it is.
Yeah, it should be, I don't know how much it's gonna get done there with that pathing. I guess maybe gets a tower, but now we see TG Legacy falling awfully low, trying to run away. Oh, he does not. Ana secures that kill. And actually, Venturi with the channel here. First tributes is going over to last minute sweep. Wow.
A little bit surprised they didn't want to send the Dahaka down there at the end, just to kind of help out as Rehgar was trying to go deep in there. But you notice Rehgar moving in so deep to get that interrupt because they know there's limited CC options on the side of last minute sweep. So he was trying to play aggressive, get that interrupt, but there was a Hammer of Justice. It was enough to get the kill with Cho'Gall. And that's our second kill of the game. But I think over time, Perfect Gems should be doing just fine. The macro pressure is being consistent as you see Rehgar working on yet another camp.
Again, I think, you know, both teams here, very even experience, just a slight lead, surprisingly to last minute sweep, but, you know, you want to make sure you're on talent parity, you know, for that clutch sixth tribute spawn or you know, the third tribute for either team. So both teams, you know, pacing well for that. Tribute
all these
spawning
heroes
up.
showing at mid again. It's going to give room for Greymane and Rehgar up top to push as they have a siege camp arriving. But here's Cho'Gall about to thwart that in its path. Tribute spawning down bottom, and with Cho'Gall top, could be a concede here by last minute sweep. And I think maybe smart as they're a little bit behind in the soak and level 10.
CPOG X, Uther sniffing it out. He says no with a stun. This giant is not quite finished yet. Flyest Raven moving in as well, but Valimar is there with the global. Direct also just fighting over this camp, and it is going to go over to Perfect Gems.
Ooh, CPOG gotta watch that tower. He got bashed over by Yrel. Nice play by Flyest Raven, helping pick up the third kill of the game. As the tribute is live, level 10 should be here for both teams. There it is. And on these even talents and up a hero on the map right now, this could be the second tribute of the game for last minute sweep.
Yeah, and yet another global for Perfect Gems. A stage dive gets locked in for the ETC. So just kind of going all in with that strategy, and it is going to be Nano Boost from Ana, but uh-oh. Hold that thought as Venturi is kind of in a tricky spot here.
Power slide hits on two. There's going to be that corruption coming out from Cho'Gall, but it's just ETC in his sight, and D-Rex should be safe. I think he has a power slide still to get out of here. As Cho'Gall trying to chase down, there's that power slide, but enough damage coming in. Oh, Ancestral, baby.
Yeah, the nano boosted Cho'Gall, it is happening.
Stage dive in. Ana's really low. Look at Destructible by that tribute, now getting attacked by Dahaka and silenced. There's the tongue, and will be the first kill of the fight in favor of Perfect Gems as Ardent Defender popping the backside by Flyest Raven, now having to escape. But in the path is going to be Falstad and Greymane. Flyest should be down here, and there Yrel goes.
And it's going to be the next tribute going over to Perfect Gems, which is going to give them enough, you know, that and a kill. Enough confidence here to safely clear out this boss. They've got the race from Greymane, the lightning shield damage. Meanwhile, Cho'Gall, I'm going to be starting at the Now this is kind of a risky play, I feel like, with the amount of globals on the table. You know, typically this works, but you know, in the blink of an eye, we could have half the team show up and test this boss.
And it's such slow burn. They're using 2 supports and a Cho'Gall. It's still at 40% health as it's been scouted out. Dahaka's here. Now Yrel showing up as well. It will be a 5-on-5, but ETC still in the bottom lane. We'll have that stage dive in just 5 seconds, but they gotta hold out. There's the Gus trying to push some back, but Greymane down already. Still ETC not using that stage dive, maybe knowing they don't have a chance to get this boss anymore, Mark.
Yeah, what a fantastic job there from Last Minute Sweep, able to kind of leash the boss, grab a kill, or not fully leash the boss. They secured that kill. They got the boss. You know, they did drop that, sack that bottom fort, but some stun going out onto Valkymer. The CC chain is here. He pops the stasis. He's just trying to get out, but he does not quite make it. That's just yet another kill for Last Minute Sweep.
Beautiful
And a
play,
tribute, by
once
the way.
again.
Tribute's up.
Bottom boss still pushing. We'll get through one of those towers. Maybe the wall if it has one more slam to go. Actually, we'll get the wall. Good for you, Golem. Does it get the tower? Wow, that thing's strong.
Holy cow, full fort in the tower.
Top boss should be stopped here by Greymane. Also gonna have a siege camp showing up. Tribute soon, and it's gonna be Last Minute Sweep on Curse Point. So opportunity to get a chance at some real siege this time. As they didn't really have an opportunity to push with the boss there. It does finally get through that fort, but the curse is what they're waiting for, Mark.
Yeah, I can't, like, Last Minute Sweep, I just want to take a quick look at the experience and see where it's coming from. You know, they are up in kills, but they are just, you know, really staying on track. You know, about a level down at this point, but at least, you know, for this tribute, they'll have even talent tiers. Could be a potential curse here for Last Minute Sweep.
Ooh, good sleep dart there by Destructible to keep himself safe. Cleanse coming out. Just Cho'Gall in their sights so far, but they don't have a mosh pit, so ETC not as much of a threat here in these choke points. And I'm pretty sure Last Minute Sweep know exactly that, as Cho'Gall able to play aggressive even through that cursed bullet. Now finding the false dead, an immediate ancestral had to come out, but it's not enough to save him this time. There's the curse. Valimar a little bit too late to show up, but they're still trying to find kills on the backside.
Yeah, Flying Raven kind of looking low, but the double support getting popped, and there's the nano boost as well. Cho'Gall actually gets interrupted by the ETC. He's hungry for more. He's queuing in right now, connects with D-Rec. The blue team is cursed. They can just dive to their heart's content as yet another kill is picked up for Last Minute Sweep.
Greymane gonna try to clear up top as 3 make it 4, make it actually count Cho'Gall as 2, so 5 heroes here from Last Minute Sweep, knocking on the bottom keep wall.
Yeah, it's still a
They're
full
gonna get through that wall pretty
25
quickly.
seconds.
Will they get the keep?
I think so. Yeah, this curse is just seems to be never ending here. The stun going out, nice cleanse there from Legacy. Falstad burning the Gus.
Curse bullet missing, so Cho'Gall sturdy now on the front line, able to play a bit deeper. Curse still going for 8 seconds, but the retreat is starting. Anna, the only one who's kind of slow here to get on the mountain. There she goes. So the escape is on. They get the keep wall, but they don't get the keep mark. So still time to play for Perfect Gem.
Yeah, and that's they're kind of catching up a little bit in experience here. 16 is going to be online. Fortunately, they're not going to have to fight talent tier down, but Greymane on the Ellie's just trying to make it out alive, and now Legacy might pay for it.
Oh yeah.
Self-Ancestral not quite early enough, and he goes down. Yet another kill for the side of Last Minute Sweep.
Yeah, you hate to see that. They're also going to be able to get this mid fort. And do they get the keep wall here as well? Minion wave showing up in just a second. Looks like Cho'Gall wants to steal away a siege camp. And Yrel will hop over the wall to help out. Dahaka's going to have it scouted, but Valimar not moving in yet. There it is. Drag coming out onto Yrel. Should be safe. Has that Ardent Defender in case of emergency.
And still 10 seconds on this Rhaegar, and all the lanes are pushed up. Last Minute Sweep is got a lot of momentum here.
Big drag on a big boy. There's the cursed bullet, but gets cleansed. and we'll be
Wow.
just fine.
Cho'Gall is not stopping for anything. He's got 2 support with him. Uther getting pulled in, and Tori kind of falling low here. Cho'Gall coming back in to get some peels. Flyas Raven on the Urel.
They're just keeping Cho'Gall in front of those siege giants. They get through one of the towers, the majority of the wall, a good chunk on the other tower. So job well done there in the top lane. And now all 3 of these lanes under a lot of pressure. But that other side, look at that siege camp still going, Mark, and it's starting to throw some stones at the keep now.
Yeah,
So
cheeky,
someone's gonna have to respond.
cheeky bribes there from CPOG X. But tribute spawning up. Just 10 seconds
And
here.
teams are looking at these bosses too.
Yeah, very aggressive positioning. So much confidence from that Cho'Gall. Just always playing so far ahead and never really threatened. It's going to be another tribute going over to the side of last minute sweep.
I think we have a fight coming on this bruiser camp. Yeah, here they come. They're walking in. Uther on the front has that D-Storm. Where is it? Hasn't used it yet.
Stage dive gets
Great
popped. As well as the Cho'Gall. Oh, Cho'Gall silenced here. D-Rec on the point. Manages to secure that bruiser camp. Nano boost getting popped. Cho'Gall trying to just back out. Waiting for his team to heal him up here. Flyas Raven, meanwhile, just being an absolute bully. And there is the Divine Storm. But it's Falstad that actually drops first. And now Rhaegar, 2 for nothing, 3 for nothing.
Oh my god.
Cho'Gall, by the
You
way.
just can't kill Cho'Gall. Already 3-0 in Division S after last night and game number 1 here in this series. Cho'Gall about to move to 2-0 in this series, 4-0 on the season here in Div S. And I think this is it. 30 seconds left and they're moving on to the core mark.
Yeah, 12 to 2 kills. Everyone's dead. I think this is surely GG. And wow, I cannot believe it. Cho'Gall, so relevant in Div S. And there's
Greymane being a bit of a nuisance, but shouldn't matter. Still 5 seconds until Falstead will respawn. Has that gust when he does. See if they'll spread out here, or if he can find a good gust and maybe hit multiple targets. It will land on 3, but doesn't get the big guy, and that'll be game number 3. GG's going over to last minute sweep.
wow. How about that? You know, it should be, you know, noted that we had Perfect Gems here playing with a sub. A little bit of a rough time for their, you know, that Sergeant Hammer unaverted, I believe. But nevertheless, last minute sweep looking very strong. Slexia said she was gonna, you know, they were gonna be the team to beat. And it'll be interesting to see how this, you know, the Div S meta shakes out. Because like you mentioned, 3-0 for Cho'Gall week 1. This
Well,
week
4-0 now.
4-0, yeah.
What world are we in? Is question.
Hey, Cho may or may not be my second highest level hero, sitting at around level 50 something. So
Congrats,
I love
hate
to see
you.
it. I've got a Cho'Gall t-shirt that I pretty much wear at every cast except for this one, and here he comes, of course. But so we have that's gonna do it for us here.
Really? Okay. I didn't know if you want to get an interview or not. Okay.
Well, we could. I don't know if you is your series starts.
Supposed to start at 10, but I think they might need to run a little late. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, we can
So
certainly.
I think we have time for a short interview.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's reach out to. Is it Fats? See if we can set that up. But yeah, thank you once again, Murda, for coming in clutch, getting your little, you know, little
Hey,
pre-game
pleasure,
stream
man.
on.
Trying to help out where I can. I was a little lax on the Div S casting last season, unfortunately. I had a lot going on. I was pretty busy when it was going. But I got time here during Season 2, so hoping to pick up as many as I can, help out when needed. Making sure no NA games go uncasted at a minimum.
Alrighty, Fats is available for an interview. So let's head on over to the Heroes Lounge Discord. And
Okay. Alright, I see him. Interview room. Okay, see you there.
Alright. We also had a follow coming in from Grownman Hots. Thank you so much and welcome. Hopefully we're having a fantastic night here We are just wrapping up the first series for the night, but we are going to be moving over to Murda's channel for another series right after this interview. So, Heroes Lounge.
There he is.
Hey,
Hey.
Fats. Hello, hello. Welcome. Congratulations. How are you doing, Fats?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So now, I mean, I can't. We gotta get the ogre out right off the bat. Cho'Gall.
Cho'Gall.
Wow, what a hero! Fantastic. You know, we saw it game number 1. You know, unfortunately we had that disconnect, but banned in the second game, returns in the third, and looking pretty damn strong. And currently sitting at 4-0 in week 1 for Heroes Lounge. So do you anticipate, you know, kind of the meta shifting? Do you think you
Possibly. I don't know. Cho'Gall's a good hero if your team knows how to play around it well. And then if your Cho's good, I guess. There's ways to counter him. It just I don't know if we saw this today.
Yeah, absolutely. So now, I guess backing up a little bit here, tell us about Last Minute Sweep. What's the history behind your team? How long have you guys been friends, playing HOTS together? Any interesting little tidbits to share about some of the
I think
members?
we all been playing HOTS together for a while. Like 3 days before qualifier 4, I just hit everybody up, see if they wanted to make a team. They all said yes, and that's what happened. Then we qualified.
The dream.
We never been on a team together though. We just like played Storm League and stuff together.
Cool. Well, you guys are definitely looking very strong. And now, one other question I had. What was a kind of a standout play or moment for tonight? You know, where people in your comps are hyped, or like something you know, the opponents did. What was a big standout moment?
I guess just playing against the other team. I've been on a team with a lot of them, like CPX and Legacy. We've been together for 2 years, so
Right.
just standout moments, just playing against them and just being able to play with them again.
Absolutely. Now, Murda, any questions here for Fats before we let them go?
Well, I mean, it's less so a question and more so of an opportunity for you to just tell all the viewers out there how strong actually is Cho'Gall, and is this something that's going to stick around, or are you expecting teams to start to wisen up to it, similar to how some teams have formulated strategies against the Deathwing?
Cho'Gall is not strong at all. You should definitely not ban him against our team.
Seems good.
Yeah. I don't want to give out any details, so
Fair enough, of
Right.
course.
Fair enough, yeah.
It was an exciting series to watch. And yeah, looking forward to
you.
seeing more of you guys in the future of Devesh, because we're just getting cooking here. This is only you know, week number 1.
oh
yeah,
yeah.
this pot of water is barely boiling yet, Mark.
Yeah.
And it's already, I mean, the draft from game number 1 from both teams was just absolute. I didn't know what to expect. You know, I cast a couple of the qualifiers. I think people were maybe a little bit more, you know, conservative with their picks there. But, you know, so far for week number 1, it's gonna be pretty exciting.
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to play the rest.
All right, well, we will let you go, but before we do, just any shout-outs you may have, or to any fans, or maybe any opponents perhaps watching, scouting in the chats, the floor is yours.
Just shout out to CPX. Go watch him at twitch.tv/freepx.
Beautiful.
It's like the standard. Everyone's shouting him out.
Of
Got a
course you have
follow out
to.
of me on one of the call outs a couple weeks ago.
Awesome.
All right, well,
Well,
thank you
thank
so
you.
much for joining us, Fats, and good luck with your future in Div S.
Of course, thank you.
Yep, best of luck.
Alrighty, well, let's just reconnect here with Murda. We'll just wrap up, and then we're going to be moving over to his channel for yet another Best of 5 series. Everyone in the chats, you know, thank you so much for joining. Hopefully you had a nice time.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, sorry, no cam yet. I'm
No problem.
set up on the other stream.
Yeah, once we can just kind of chat for a minute here, and once you're ready, we'll just kick it on over to your channel.
Well, my stream is up. Are we chatting right now? Can people hear us? Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, well, if you guys are out there listening, head on over right now. My stream is up. It's twitch.tv/MurdaRG. Of course, Mark will do us all the favor of rating over there the moment we shut this one down. But if you want to watch more Division S action, I got Rewind and Order of the Sleeping Dragon coming up next.
Okay, I've seen a handful of Rewind actually. I cast 2 Div S qualifiers and they didn't quite, clench their spots in what I did, but it's cool to see them, staying persistent, making it into Div S. So I'm excited for that series. I'll definitely be there.
Well, I am certainly excited myself. First cast over here at my new place, so hoping everything goes off without a hitch. We're gonna have a good time either way. So,
Awesome.
Mark, thanks for having me on for this one. It was a pleasure getting to join you last minute.
Yeah, coming in clutch. We weren't sure. Slexia kind of had a cutoff point, so that was I was kind of just planning on, being all depressed and lonely and doing it myself. But awesome to get to cast with you, Mother. I do appreciate it.
Anytime, my man. Would love to do it again.
All right. Well, and everyone in chat, thank you so much for joining. We're gonna go over to Murda's channel right now.